Understand that, right? You do understand that. Like this is at least 200 to 500 times, okay? 200 to 500 times I've told you. They will burrow through the ground, and if there's no water, you're about to see a fucking snake and a crocodile coming through the burrow holes. Okay? Like there's a huge chance because these sewers are connected like that, and that. Right, this sewer. I'm talking to that. Alright, walk slowly when you come with me, okay? Just in case. Choco, you need to learn about these spots. He's like, I think I know what you're talking about, bro. Why do you pee on her plant? She planted that plant in my garden. Obviously, she has some intentions of some sentimental value, right? She says the 12 apostles. But to me, that's I forgot what plant that was called. Like, it has to have a bunch of water just to even begin to survive. Alright, but look, remember this. Lisa over here is borrowing a hole. Okay? She's playing games with your fate, Choco. Because Lisa can outrun them. Your ass would be, you're like, the other one over here, he's tied up to a freaking chain. The fence right now. In an area that they would actually borrow out and come through this yard. My neighbors before, Walter's neighbors and Joseph, and the ones before that, they were like, hey, calling animal control, there's something coming through my backyard. Like, from underground. See? It's more reinforced now. And if you were to dig down here, you'd see how it's reinforced down there too. Just in case. Like, you see the sinkhole that happened here? Like, look at it. If you look at it correctly, you'll see that this was a sinkhole. They literally were burrowing through and popped out and we're like, we're home! We all made it! I was like, holy shit, I ain't about to babysit y'all, dude. That's too much fucking money. Fucking, they'll be like, damn, bro, who you feeding, bro? You feeding the fucking Army or Navy and the Marines and like the gangbangers? Bunch of tacos or what's going on here? Because you buying a lot of meat, bro. I'm like, yeah, I know, dude. I'll warn you again, Choco. I told you this before. This is the safest room right here. Wanna know why? Because look, listen. See that? This is literally concrete upon rocks upon metal. This is your safe. This is death also though, because you see there's a gate right here, and you really can't get through that gate. And don't start stuff with him. Thank you. So glad you didn't start stuff with your cousin. Now come on. Another history lesson. This right here, this was bath time. And look, I got a vape. Awesome. Dang it. Better than nothing at all, that's for sure. Gotta be grateful, just a little bit. What are you doing? Are you trying to start shit with him? You trying to get this dog spanked or hurt or eaten because I started to favor you? I mean, if you really think about it, Heavenly's way more favored than you are. He literally gets to sleep in bed and has to only complain about it when Emma slaps him around. I mean, you get him. What are you doing? You gonna try to attack him through the door? Some dogs they're just like pigs, man. Okay, but listen, look. I'm gonna explain something. See how these walls are reinforced right here? But like right here, there's no reinforcement and you're pooping. That smell. I mean, I think you already figured that part out. Because Lisa started figuring out when I explained it to her. She was like, what the fuck you mean there's a tunnel that goes to like a cave down this way? Come on. Choco, I'm serious. You might think it's reinforced. You really might think that. But you're not paying attention. Like these rats, they're running from something when they come over here. And that something, those rats, do lead something. So something will be chasing them, trying to eat them, or is eating them. I mean, you're not gonna take me serious until you fucking see Lake Placid's fucking crocodile coming through, are you? Or a fucking anaconda coming through. What do you think? Huh? I mean, you listen to the anaconda thing. You were like, hey, word down the block, bro. I'm a dog, and I'm pretty close to God. And my family that raised me weren't close to God. But your ancestors were fucking with anacondas and crocodiles. So I know about the crocodile and the anaconda. Like, what else? What kind of other animals you got? Choco, I'm serious. I probably would not be able to pry this mouth off your head. I would have to like literally move at the speed of light, and probably faster than that. Drop what I got, probably break the phone, literally, just to try to attempt to have your head be sedated on your body. All right. May God forgive the dog that I've befriended, for he obviously does not understand what could really truly happen. I mean, Choco, like, you gotta know something's moving these things from underground. Like, I mean, Lisa's been noticing it, and it seems like you're starting to notice it. Yeah, don't do that, because they do have ears. I used to not think crocodiles had ears when I was younger. They can feel vibrations, too. Not just in water, but in ground. They're like a deformed, radiated mole, basically, with killer teeth and killer body. You know what a mole is, right? So it's things that can basically burrow with not even looking. They're like an ancestor, not really an ancestor, more like an off-breed tree of the rats and stuff like that, and mouses and chipmunks and squirrels and hoppigees. Even porcupines are kind of close related. But those aren't my kind of animals, though, Choco. So, I mean, they're really just like feeding. I hope that was you, Choco, because there's something grabbing you right now. And here, I gotta turn my flashlight on. Okay. Mr. Pretender. Okay, you hear that, Choco? Those type of animals, the crickets and grasshoppers, and chimneys, and like locusts and stuff like that. They don't just make that noise for nothing. They're literally warning you that their territory they feel is being endangered. They're like they're kind of like those particular insects are basically like the warning insects of, hey, yo, I know y'all think it's okay, humans and people that live here, but I mean, y'all should really pay attention, bro. It can really get dangerous, yo. Like, if you play with nature long enough, and religion, and combination, and imagination, and dreams and visions, like, I mean, even a dude who's like spiritually connected to God will be like, hell nah, bro, I ain't about to walk up in a place like that. They could be all my babies that were born as hatchlings, and they'll still eat me. Choco, come on. Thank you. That's smart. See, you're not a pig. You're actually smart. You're not a cow or a pig. You know, you guys look kind of closely the same. Come on. Walk by Gabriel's statue and come on. Motherfucker, come here. Come on. Look, see this sinkhole right here? Come on. Stop playing games. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a good thing they moved him to fucking over 100 miles an hour. You know that? Literally, I'm serious. That's what happened. They're like, what the fuck, dude? You guys got animals that kill, devour human beings, even that have guns and trained to do this. Well, I mean, they wouldn't devour my mom. There was a time where my mom was like, she told me, she's like, you know, some of the hatchlings, the older ones, they didn't remember me. And I was like, damn, Mom, were you crying for a moment? Knowing that you were that close to actual death? Remember that. They're not like bats and birds. Like bats and birds will attack you and stuff, and then if you can remember to call them the name you called them, or they can remember something that you did with them or that you've been around, they'll literally back up off you. Almost every single bird and bat will do that. But like a snake and a crocodile and most reptiles, even a Komodo dragon, it could be your pet, but if you stay there long enough, it's going to chase you down, hunt you, put you around, jump up on you, and try to rip off your arm or leg. And as you grow older, the people will be like wondering, you know, get some weird scars on your body, yo. Like, what bit you? Because it don't look like no motherfucking dog on your legs. But on a serious note, though, this right here is supposedly my great older brother's door. And we would come here and knock on it and ask him, are you here? And he would have a recording, right? And if you called the phone, if someone called his phone and you connected the recording on the right time and the wrong person is knocking on the door, the person on the recording will hear the knocking and then they can play the videotape over and it sounds like someone saying, okay, try to open the door. And if you open the door at the wrong motherfucking time, because this used to lead down to a cave. You know what a cave is, right? Choco, have you ever been to a cave? Like besides the one I showed you at Walmart neighborhood? That got like sedated with a bunch of water and man-made water and other stuff? Well, these kind of caves have some very diabolical animals. Like, they're not evil, but they're like diabolical, if that makes sense. Like, they're double-sided. Like, they might be your best friend as you first meet them, but as soon as they see something like you, and I'm favoring you for a moment, either I'm going to have my arm eaten, or your neck's going to be ripped apart. Okay, that's kind of disrespectful, Choco. This is Gabriel's statue because this right here was getting broken. See this? Right there? Yes, because it led to a cave. They can, you know, eventually crawl through a cave. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of dinosaurs and stuff like that? The Rock Age? Of course you did. Come on, let's go. Come on. Are you gonna be like the goat when a Tyrannosaurus Rex walking up on your ass to eat you? Damn, dude. Choco's gonna be nicknamed the goat. Hey, yo, I'm the motherfucking goat, bro. I'm barking like a motherfucker, bro. I'm about to get eaten by a fucking reptile. See these cracks in these foundations? Now these cracks did not come from something below, but something above that would walk in the ancient sacrifices where we would tend someone who was against our tribe out here, and they would come up to the tribe, and our tribe would be like, holy shit, bro. I thought you said you got that one under control. And you're like, I don't know if that's the same one. They had twins last night, and they grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think it's the right reptile you're talking to, and they look similar, and it's the one that has no regard for what you were trying to say to them, and the other one's like, okay, you don't want me to eat them, but you want me to show myself to human, because you guys seen it, but they haven't. Smart. Choco's like, yeah, bro, I think I have a safe hiding spot. Come on, Choco, mosquitoes. You gotta worry about mosquitoes too. Let's go. Come on. Here, actually, I'm gonna smoke, alright? I'm serious. There was even a recording of it, and we had to like look at the recording and we're like, hey, isn't that me when I'm a little kid, bro? Like, motherfucker, you guys try to feed me to a dinosaur? What the fuck was that about? And like, no, we weren't trying to feed you to a dinosaur. We were trying to see if that was the one that wouldn't eat you, because you said you made one listen to you last night. And I'm like, well, I never knew that there would be like triplets of them all looking the same, and except for the scars and their broken teeth. You didn't pay attention to those details. I wasn't the only one that went through that. Many children from our tribe were almost eaten. for thinking that all the dinosaurs were only different. You feel me? It's like looking at all the dogs in the world and I'm thinking that all of you are you, when there's only you, Choto. Even your twin brother that I've seen before doesn't even look like you at all. He's just got the same color coat. Like if you have white paws, he don't even have white paws. Like he'd give himself away. He'd be like, damn, fuck, man, I need to spray paint my paws, girl. It was a good time, it was very enlightening, like close to God, I'm serious. That shit ain't gonna happen now. Like, I mean, there'll probably be a tank around me fucking shooting me. That shit will really not happen, I promise. I promise you it will not happen. Even a genetically engineered one would still not know it to come here at all. There's like houses, trees, all kinds of stuff in here. I'm serious. You're protected, bro. That's basically the audacity of respect I'm giving you. So you come in from my arm and literally fighting me. And Junior said, hey, he's your owner now. And I'm like, nah, but Junior, don't do this to me, bro. You can't sell me to the fucking dog, dude. He's like a pig, bro. He's like a cow. What am I gonna be, the guy from the cow shed? Okay, that's an inside joke, you know that, right? Like an old ass inside joke. Like really old ass inside joke. My distant cousins, the Morons. I mean, it sounds like I'm saying morons, but the Morons and the Moroccos and the Maurices. Basically, the lucky ones. Yeah, something attacked that, right? Is that mine? Don't worry, dude. It's the 25th century. Between the 21st and the 25th century, since that most of them are completely being killed off or migrated completely. It just won't happen, Choco. I mean, you can at least try to imagine it, and I can show you Jurassic Park movies, the ones that are valid, and I can show you the bones and the structures, and try to show you the drawings of the ones that actually come out here, and I can try to see if I can find the video of the one that actually picked me up and was going to eat me as a baby, and my mother fucking had his great-grandmother come up and be like, that ain't the one. And like my whole tribe had actually like attacked it for a second. It was like I was about to be eaten, a bunch of other kids were about to be eaten, but the whole tribe was already being eaten by it. Like it was basically like gorging itself. So like when it got to us, like it was like, fuck you, I want to eat you too, dude. But fuck, I just ate like 50 humans. Give me like 10 minutes, and then I'll eat y'all. Like no remorse, no mercy at all. Like not even we were doing incantations and rituals because that's how like some of them were listening and stuff and like befriend us. But that fucker had no, like it was just like on a gorge, like a murder gorge. Just what I think what happened was that one of my ancestors that got eaten at that time, or got bitten, or something got consumed, or the blood tasted their tongue, had did our native tribe medicine basically. And it drove that one crazy and was like, I fucking need more of this.